But kind of to Pete's point early on, what do you make of this whole Trump phenomenon? I
Well,
mean, you're a guy
yeah,
that's worked in the trenches here
yeah.
for a
You
long
know what?
time.
I could have told you last summer we were going to be in this situation
Why so?
because again, I'm out in my district, and going to my county fairs, I could have told you right off the bat from the Republican booths across my district. They'd had a lot of them had jars that would say, all 17 candidates. They say put a kernel of corn in or a penny. Trump was far. I mean,
Really?
you would look at these jars, and Trump far and above was surpassing everybody else. Other ones would be selling campaign buttons. Trump buttons would be out within an hour or two. Other ones would still be there at the end of the week.
Why do you think that is? What's he getting?
Well, I think that one of it's kind of like because I take back to President Obama. It's kind of this people say that here's a guy that pushed everything, but this is kind of interesting. Pushed everything the way he wanted it. He said if you didn't do it my way, I was just going to do it the regulatory side. So you've had Trump come out and just say about anything. He's just kind of talks about all the issues out there, and people say that's what I want. And so you saw what happened in Michigan last night, and I think when he gets down to Florida, he's going to take those 99 delegates down there, and because it's winner will take all. And here in Ohio, the last poll I saw was there was a 3-point spread that Trump was ahead of Governor Kasich. But it's just, I think it's one of those issues that, and again, nobody has seen this, I don't think ever, the way this campaign's gone. But
Are you going to support him if he's a candidate?
well, I've said that I'll support whoever the Republican nominee is, because I think that what just happened, with the untimely death of Justice Scalia, I've always pointed out during presidential campaigns, I tell folks that, it's this is the person coming up that could potentially appoint 4 people to the United States Supreme Court, and then all of the district courts. I guess the way I see it, that in the last couple of presidential cycles, I had people come to me and say, "I'm upset. I'm not going to vote. I'm not even going to vote this year because I didn't get a choice who I wanted to vote for." I can't remember a more open primary season than we've had going into this 2016 election. Because I've got to admit, I never saw his TV show that he was on. But I think that people say, "Oh, this guy knows." They hear him say, "I make deals. I'm a deal maker." And I think that there's a segment of the population saying, "We don't know what those deals are, but we hear he's a deal maker, and we want to go that direction." So it is a true phenomenon.